We are on!
I'm sorry, but these wrong answer of the game sponsors, these can't be real, yes? They're absurd. Look, if the price tag is high enough, I'll say whatever the hell you want, but I mean, come on.
Do you think you can cover just the last half of my shift for me?
Yeah, you mean 4 hours?
Yeah, that'd be great. All you have to do is just check IDs when people come in, and if anyone's rowdy, just cuff them and put them in our holding cell.
Oh, okay. I'm 105 pounds and I'm 5'2".
Yeah, that's great. Here's some handcuffs. Here's some mace. Well, it's a mace bottle. I've used most of it for, spraying on food, so it's empty, but people do still react to it when you pull it out.
Okay, thanks.
No problem.
Don't you hate going to the movies by yourself? I mean, I do. We have so much in common. I mean, maybe you and I should sometime. I mean, I don't know. I mean, whatever. I guess there aren't any good movies showing right now anyway, so never mind. Forget I said anything. That was stupid.
This message paid for by people who think you and Tina should go out on a date sometime just to see how it goes.
That's so embarrassing. I did not put them up to that.
Also paid for by Tina.
Introducing your face's new best friend.
Hi, this is Cookie Masterson, and I once played the role of Kristen Stewart on the cover of Us Weekly. Alright then, I'll just call you... People always call me a real fun guy, so now we're both fun guys. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by...
Optome-Tricks Novelty Eyewear. Our products rarely cause blindness anymore.
Sniff out our sponsor's wrong answer of the game and you'll end up with a great prize and serious cash. Okay, let's see what happens.
Get ready, time for question 1.
Right off the bat, Jodie Foster, The People. I hate it when I like a movie and people are always saying, oh, the book was better, the book was better. Shut up, people. If I wanted to know how good the book was, I would have learned how to read good. Which of these Jodie Foster movies was not based on a book that was better? Or any book at all? The Silence of the Lambs, Contact, Maverick, or The Hotel New Hampshire? Want to see the right answer? Silence of the Lambs, Contact, and The Hotel New Hampshire were all based on big best-selling books, but Maverick was just based on the old James Garner TV show. And yeah, the TV show was better. But at least it wasn't a book. And I think you might need some contacts to see the right answer. Which is why you've won these googly eye contact lenses from Optome-Tricks Novelty Eyewear. Warning, if you put them in backwards, you will rip your eyes out. Today's wrong answer of the game earns you $4,000. Enjoy.
Oh, mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Tell you so.
Next, Settlers of Chris Kattan. I love Chris Kattan. Oh, just got a push notification from my fortune cookie app. It appears that I should eat one right now.
Cookie fortune, Swift. Cookie fortune, cookie
Well, let's see. Follow your nose. Not bad advice, but which ancient sculpture would find this fortune useless? The Venus de Milo, the Thinker, Michelangelo's David, or the Great Sphinx? The Sphinx is missing its nose, so it would have nothing to follow. If the Sphinx really followed its nose, it would probably find it in a museum on some super advanced alien planet. The signs are everywhere, people. Aliens are real, and they're going to take all our noses.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
This one's called, And You Thought Hal Was Shallow, and Stick Your Nose Firmly in the Air for a Dis or Dat. I'm going to read off 7 items, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a quote from Gwyneth Paltrow or a quote from Mother Teresa. If it's a Gwyneth Paltrow quote, press the square button. If it's a Mother Teresa quote, press the circle button. Ready? Let's go. I'd rather smoke crack than eat cheese from a tin. I would rather die than let my kid eat cup of soup. When you don't have anything, then you have everything. I can't pretend to be somebody who makes $25,000 a year. I love anything that comes in a hot dog bun, except hot dogs. Words which do not give the light of Christ increase the darkness. When I pass a flowering zucchini plant, my heart skips a beat. Holy mother, that was good. I know sometimes celebrities can seem a little out of touch, but that's only because we're so much richer, better looking, and well-educated than the rest of you knuckle-dragging Neanderthals. That's all it is. Don't take it so personally. Say hello to ye madmen of old. What would you most likely see on Mad Men if it took place during the 1860s? Roger's wedding ruined by Lincoln's assassination, Pete losing an account during the French Revolution, Joan's husband going off to fight in World War I, or Don having an affair with Cleopatra. Time's running out. No, but that's so Pete. Why didn't you pick this? Abraham Lincoln was assassinated in 1865. The rest of these events are not even close. I would watch 1860s Mad Men just for the wardrobe. I mean, those wool uniforms, that long underwear, those bonnets. Now, that was a time when people cared about fashion.
5 fingers.
Here's a good one. The squeaky turkey gets the grease. Ever had deep-fried turkey? It's kind of like a deep-fried Twinkie, except with turkey instead of Twinkie. Say you're hungry for a greasy turkey. Where's a real place that you could eat one? The Hungry Grease and Turkey Border Points, the Hungry and Turkey Border, the Hungry and Grease Border, or the Grease and Turkey Border. Only Greece and Turkey have a shared border, so you could eat your greasy turkey on the edge of Greece and Turkey. And I find the best way to travel to Turkey is by gravy boat. That's the end of round 1, and you're in pretty good shape for now. Keep in mind, all the prizes are doubled in round 2. Okay, let's see what's next. Try this on for size. The cow drove and the swine flew. Yeah, it's Bring Your Pet to Work Day, and one of the interns brought in an adorable pot-bellied pig. Say hello, Sir Oinkington. He just loves the little sailor outfit I bought for him. And get this, it's so adorable. He loves it when I play this little piggy and count his toes. Too cute. When I count the piggies on Sir Oinkington's pig feet, how far into this little piggy do I get? This little piggy went to market, this little piggy stayed home, this little piggy had roast beef, or this little piggy had none. Hello! Pigs are even-toed ungulates like deer and cattle who have 4 toes on their feet. 2 functional, 2 non-functional. So with 4 toes, you would make it to the 4th verse, this little piggy had none. I just hope my cat's Poopsie and Mayonnaise don't get jealous of all the attention this little pig is getting. Oh, this is both terrifying and adorable.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Pucker up for Bros Before O's.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
Get this one right for an extra $1,000,000. Arrange these things in order from when they were born, from oldest to most recent. Oreos, SpaghettiOs, Jackie Kennedy, Onassis. SpaghettiOs, Oreos, Jackie O, Oreos, SpaghettiOs. SpaghettiOs, Jackie O, Oreos, or Oreos, Jackie O, SpaghettiOs. Were you thinking of this one? Oreos were introduced in 1912, Jackie O was born in 1929, and SpaghettiOs were invented in 1965. I love Oreos and SpaghettiOs because I refuse to eat any food that resembles something you can find in nature.
Follow me down to the sea.
Next up, Middle Earth, Down Under, top to bottom. You know how Peter Jackson shoots all his incredibly long Lord of the Rings movies in New Zealand? Well, see if you can wrap your crossbow around this. Given how New Zealanders refer to Australia, which fantasy adaptation would be most logical for Peter Jackson to shoot there? Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Bridge to Terabithia, The Wizard of Oz, or The Wind in the Willows? My New Zealand friend tells me... G'day! Yeah, that's him right there. He tells me that down in New Zealand, they refer to Australia as Oz. Get it? Short for Australia. Makes sense to me. Just give Gimli some green stockings and voila! Munchkins! Coming up next, June Cleaver is living a lie. Suppose fictional housewives from literature started appearing in episodes of Bravo's Real Housewives series. Considering where they live, which pairing would make the most sense? Emma Bovary on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Anna Karenina on The Real Housewives of Orange County, Connie Chatterley on The Real Housewives of New Jersey, or Daisy Buchanan on The Real Housewives of New York. Snooki called. She wants her level of intelligence back. This would have worked. Daisy Buchanan from The Great Gatsby lives in Long Island, New York. And she's also plenty rich, so she'd fit in great with the Real Housewives there. And since The Great Gatsby takes place during the 1920s, by now Daisy would be nearly as old as the other housewives. Oh, I'm kidding. With all their plastic surgery, they all look like very youthful aliens. Why not try? All my exes seceded with Texas. Say Texas finally becomes its own independent country and constructs a fence around its entire border. Considering the states it's touching, what justification would you probably not hear? It'll keep out those dang Louisianans. It'll keep out those freeloading Oklahomans. It'll keep out those gold-earned New Mexicans. Or it'll keep out those shifty Kansans. Watch your clock. Here's what you meant to pick. Louisiana, Oklahoma, and New Mexico all border Texas, but Kansas and its Kansans do not. Texans have a rich history. I mean, remember The Alamo? Starring Dennis Quaid and Billy Bob Thornton? Now that was a movie. Welcome to the attack. When you see two clues that match, press the X button. 2,000 big ones if you're right, but if you're wrong, you lose 2,000. And of course,
remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Catching some Z's. Who's the sleepyhead? Good luck. There you have it! You know what? After all this, I'm actually pretty tired. I think I'm gonna go take a quick cat nap. Oopsie! Mayonnaise, get over here! I need to use you as pillows again! Stop fidgeting, Oopsie. You're only making this harder on yourself.
You don't know Jack!
Piddle paddle.
That's right. Hey guys, what you playing?
Piddle paddle.
Piddle paddle? Can I play?
Sure, just roll the dice. And
Piddle paddle?
that's right. Piddle paddle. Just roll the dice again and
Piddle paddle?
That's right.
So I just move my piece around the board after I roll the dice and piddle paddle.
wow, you landed in the Rainbow Castle. You're a natural.
Yes, Piddle Paddle. It's the hot new game that everyone's dying to play.
Woohoo! So now I'm in the murky swamp and piddle paddle.
What? No, what are you doing?
I rolled a 4. Piddle paddle.
Are you trying to be funny? Typical Carol. Let's go.
You're uninvited to the wedding.
Piddle paddle.
The perfect cup of coffee. That's what we pour at High Horse Coffee House. But it's not for everyone. Frankly, your taste buds probably can't appreciate how complex and rich our coffee is. And you know what? It angers us to think of you drinking it. Okay, there it is. And hey, let's take it a step further. We despise you. Our coffee is f***ing amazing and complex, and it's like from another f***ing dimension, but it's wasted. It is wasted on you. I would rather pour our coffee on a pile of manure than let it touch your tongue. That's right. You rate lower than steaming manure piles, so stay away. You just stay away, or so help me, I won't be held responsible for my actions. So remember, that's High Horse Coffee House on historic Mansion. No, you know what? F*** you.